Hi everybody, I'm Keith from Kelly's Broadway Kitchen. So Halloween is over, Thanksgiving and Christmas are right around the corner, and you need to find an appetizer to serve your guests over the holidays. I have the perfect thing, bacon bites. The great thing about this recipe is that you can do it way in advance, put it in the freezer, and when your guests show up, 30 seconds in the microwave and they're perfect and ready to go. Come on back. Okay, so today we're gonna make bacon bites. Now, these are easy, but it takes 2 hours to bake, which a lot of people roll their eyes and say, oh, 2 hours, what am I gonna do for 2 hours? But the great thing about this recipe is that once they're done, you can put them in the freezer, leave them there for 2 to 3 months, and then when anybody shows up for a party or appetizers, you can pull them out of the freezer, throw them in the microwave for 30 seconds, and they're good to go. It's quick and it's easy once they're finished. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is, you're gonna need a block of hard Parmesan cheese. Now, use hard Parmesan cheese. This recipe is not gonna work if you try to use cheddar or grated Parmesan or Swiss. It needs to be a hard cheese. Something like this. And I was lucky because in the store I found these blocks and they almost fit the crackers. Sometimes they come in wedges. So you're gonna need Parmesan cheese. You're gonna need some kind of club cracker like this, long, thin, buttery cracker. And you're gonna need bacon. Now, depending on how many of these you make, you're gonna maybe need 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds of bacon, because each strip of bacon covers 1 cracker. So I think there's like 12 strips of bacon here. So that's only 12 bacon snaps. And that's really not gonna be enough for a party. So I would get at least 2 pounds of bacon. So the first thing you do here is you cut your cheese, your Parmesan cheese, in a slice to fit the cracker. Put it on the cracker, just like that. Now you can put as much or as little cheese on the cracker as you want. I like about 1/4 inch of cheese on each cracker. I think that gives you a good amount of cheese, so you can chase the cheese and the bacon. And sometimes this crumbles, and that's totally fine. You can put multiple pieces on 1 cracker if you want. I love Parmesan cheese. Okay, my cheese is on the cracker. Now the next thing you do is get your bacon. Now the great thing about bacon is it's elastic. It stretches, which is important for this recipe. You want to completely cover the cracker and the cheese with the bacon so that when you bake it, the cheese doesn't leak out all over your baking dish. So what I do is I stick the bacon underneath the bottom of the cracker. Oops, this fell apart. I bring it across the top of the cracker to cover both ends, and then I tightly wrap it around the whole entire cracker, like so. So the cheese is completely covered. Now, some of my friends were like, "Oh, I don't eat bacon. I can't eat bacon." Pity for them. So they said, "Can I make this with turkey bacon?" And I've really never tried to make it with turkey bacon. So today, I did try with turkey bacon. And I'll tell you something about turkey bacon. I like turkey bacon, but turkey bacon doesn't have this elasticity. So when you try to wrap the cracker and the cheese with the turkey bacon, it breaks apart and you can't really get coverage. And so what happens is, in the end, is that the cheese leaks out all over the baking dish, which is what you don't want to happen. So we're wrapping these up nice and tight, and pull them tight, pull the bacon tight along the cracker. That just keeps everything in place. Makes it extra delicious. So I keep wrapping this around like so. Oops. Well, that's okay. I love these. I have, oops, that cracker broke. Not a problem. Just keep wrapping it. Even if the cracker breaks, you can still use the cracker. I have friends that love these, and they have parties, and I say, "Oh, can I bring something?" And they're like, "Oh, could you bring bacon bites?" And I'm like, "Sure." They are a favorite. But I have also had friends that have tried to make these, and they're like, "Oh, they failed miserably. I don't know what I'm doing wrong." And I talked to them about how they did it, and one of them used grated Parmesan cheese. You cannot use grated Parmesan cheese for this. It will not work. One tried to use cheddar. You really need the hard Parmesan cheese because it's more sturdy and it works better in the oven for a long bake.
And it's not as processed.
No, it's not as processed. See, Kelly let me come into the kitchen today. I don't usually do this. This is his gig. But he's my cameraman today. So, we're going to keep wrapping these. And this part of the process really doesn't take too long. Because like I've done here, I've set everything up on the cookie sheet, and now all I have to do is wrap it up. But it's the bake. The bake takes a while. Oops, that is all twisted. Oh well. Almost finished. So while I'm doing this, I'd like to encourage all of you to like and subscribe to Kelly's Broadway Kitchen. It helps us, and you'll get notifications when we post new videos. And we've been very lazy about posting videos lately, but we have a lot of content we need to edit and post, so you should be seeing more from us. All right, so that's my 1 pound of bacon wrapped up. I've got some extra crackers here, which I'll just eat that way later. And we're ready to put those in the oven. So we put this in the oven, 200 degrees, for at least 2 hours. You can leave them in longer if you like the bacon more crispy. I happen to like the bacon more crispy, so I tend to leave mine in the oven for 2.5 hours. So we'll put these in the oven. We'll pull out the ones that I have baking right now, and we'll show you the results. Okay, so next step, we're going to take these lovely bacon bites. We're going to put them in the oven. I initially said put them in the oven for 2 hours at 200 degrees. It really depends on you and how you like your bacon. If you like your bacon more crispy, which is what I do, you could put them in the oven at 225 for 2 hours or 225 for 2.5 hours. So after 2 hours, check them and see if they're the consistency that you like. I don't like soggy bacon. I like my bacon crispy. And so I would tend to go 225 for maybe 2.5 hours. So we're going to put these in the oven. All right. And because I put these in earlier, I'm going to pull these out. Okay. And oh my gosh, my whole house smells like bacon. That is not a bad thing. And we're going to take these out, put them on the tray and let them cool a little bit. And as they cool, they will crisp up. Just like when you do regular bacon at a regular party. And I have debated over the years if I needed a sauce for these, a dipping sauce. But I'm telling you, they're just really perfect the way they are. And I don't think you need a sauce for them. All right.
Over here.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to make it look pretty. Now, I want to show you some over here. I tried the turkey bacon, right? These are the ones that are the turkey bacon. And they are crispy. They did kind of work. I'm sure they taste fine, but because the turkey doesn't have the elasticity that the regular bacon has, it just didn't wrap. It just doesn't look as pretty. So now I get to try one. Oh, very hot, very hot. Oh, look. You see all that delicious cheese in there? That's what you want. So, perfect appetizer for the holidays. Do you want the rest of these?
Yeah.
Ow, it's burning my finger. I have to put it down. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.